Hi guys, today I am here doing the male booktuber tag. Now this is going to be more of a discussion because I wasn't actually tagged to do this. I have no interest in tagging other people to do this. I just saw it over on Robbie's channel from Andy Snow Stuck in a Book, and I thought that is actually a really good and interesting discussion point, and I thought it'd be really important to do something like that, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So there are some questions and it's going to lead into a bit of a discussion. Probably not a long discussion, not really great at chatting. But the first question is, do you think there is a lack of male booktubers? And if so, why? And I do. I don't seek out booktubers based on gender, so I feel as though I've just kind of found about 3 or 4 or 10, I don't know, a number, very small number of the male booktubers that are out there, because I don't really search for them, because I just search for the content that I want to watch as opposed to the people. And if I find new people, I tend to find them by accident, not for any sort of searching. So there could be a load more, but in my experience on Booktube, there is a lack, and I'm not sure why that is. I think it could be down to a number of reasons. I think Stigma has a big part of that, because I saw a video that Kevin over at Irish Reader posted, and I think he posted it like 3 years ago, but I found it, and it was a video or a rant discussion on the fact that somebody made a comment that only gay males would do Booktube, and clearly that is not true. But it was quite interesting, and I think there is potentially a stigma around that, so that more males would think, oh no, I can't do that because reading's kind of feminine, which is clearly not the case. No one is too old for reading, or too masculine for reading, or too young for reading, or whatever. Reading is very much a universal hobby, and there is no one to stop you and go against it, but I do think that that kind of stigma probably exists, and if there was going to be a reason that there are less males on Booktube, I would say it'd be that. And I don't know how accurate or valid that point is, but just from personal experience, and I'm assuming experience of other males on Booktube, that belief might have been a big deal and might have had a good influence. I don't know. Question 2 is, would you like to see more male booktubers, and why? I don't mind. Like I said before, I don't actively seek males out, so I don't specifically want more males on Booktube. I would love more people on Booktube, because there are so many different varieties of books now. Fantasy is the big genre. Everyone loves fantasy. I don't particularly. I'm very much into my thrillers, and there's not that much of a thriller market that I've discovered on Booktube yet. So I tend to want more people to do more varied genres. That's what I'd like on Booktube. Not specifically males, but more varied genres from females, males, anybody. And at the same time, I would like to discover more booktubers, but I know that that's on my part, and I need to probably actively seek them out. Like, there's not any specific reason. I don't think males would have more of a similar viewpoint to me reading a book. I don't think they'd have less of a viewpoint to me reading a book. But just seeing this and kind of considering the different types of booktubers and trying to see a split, checking through mine, I don't follow too many people. I think I follow about 60, and a good 70-80% of them are female. So I'd like to follow more males just to try and make it a bit more balanced, but primarily I go for the content. Question 3 is, how do you think we as a book community can attract more males to Booktube? And frankly, I don't think that's something we can do. I don't think that's our job to. Like, we have made it so easy to join. Like, I only joined in January, and the people who kind of convinced me to join. I just hit myself. There wasn't really anyone that convinced me to join. It was literally just a case of people were welcoming and so fun, and I just knew that I could if I wanted to. And since joining, there have been so many people that have helped me grow and become more confident and have discussions. I'm not saying it was easy, because there were times I thought I would love to join, but I thought, don't, because look at all of these people with all of these subscribers. You're never going to be as successful as them. And that was just me telling myself that. But there were some very popular ones that I joined the very first ones I actually started viewing, because I just kind of accidentally stumbled on Booktube. I didn't go looking for it. I was literally just watching a video and it come up as a recommended one. And I was like, ooh, so I clicked it. And there have been so many different booktubers who have got high sub counts, who very, very rarely talk to people. Like in the comments, they just kind of give them a heart and move on. And then you have some that, regardless of how many people they follow, they will talk and try and reply to every single comment that is put down below. And it was just so refreshing to see these people, those who made the effort. And I think as someone who was considering joining Booktube, who was new to it, seeing people chat back and seeing these people who you watch, because I watched some of them and I was like, you're like a celebrity to me. And then they actually responded to comments. I was like, oh my God, you're actually a really nice person. And then you got some that didn't. And I was like, okay, don't want to join that community. What was my point? Oh yeah, as a book community, regardless of how many people you have, maybe just talk to people, encourage them if they want to. Like when I first joined, I sent an email to quite a big booktuber just saying, hey, I'm considering it. I don't know yet. This was going to be a deal breaker. If they responded, I was going to do it. If not, I wasn't, because I just thought I can't even get into it. And I just thought, you know what? I'll take that leap. I'll email them. So I was like, I'm looking at getting into it. I'm considering it. Not sure yet. But if I did, what would you advise for someone starting out? And they responded within like a day. And they actually give me so many good pointers. They give me so many good tips. And I just thought, that is what I needed. And that is the support I needed. So it's not a case of attracting people to Booktube, because we make a community where everyone knows if they want to join, they are more than welcome to. What we perhaps need to make sure we stick to doing, not just do because I know so many people that do it, but we need to stick to doing it regardless of how many subscribers we ever get, is we need to make sure we have that interaction with people who view our videos, because as a community, us working together is so important. And without that, I wouldn't be here. Quite a few people probably wouldn't be here. And it's not about attracting people, it's about making people feel welcome when they choose to join. Because we as a community make it clear that anyone can join anytime they want, but if they don't feel welcome, they're never going to want to come. That's just my opinion. Next is, do you think having more males on Booktube will enhance the Booktube experience? Again, that's not something I've ever considered, because I just tend to go for the content, like the genres and the types of books. I don't really go for the genders. But I suppose it could. I think it quite enhanced the experience. But to be fair, I also feel similar when it comes to females. Having more females will enhance the experience. Just having more people will enhance the experience, because, like I said, there are people now that focus very much on, I read fantasy, I love fantasy. I know I'm kind of digging on the fantasy right now, but I don't mean to. It's just fantasy is so big within this community. It's not something I'm ever interested in. That's the only reason I am bringing this up and I'm thinking about it. Because everyone's like, we love fantasy, we're going to talk about fantasy books, it's great. And it's getting a lot of love, and rightly so. Everyone loves fantasy, it's great for a lot of people. For me, I don't really do fantasy. So having more booktubers, perhaps some booktubers who love more thrillers, who love YA, stuff like that, for me, that would enhance my experience. Not specifically genders, not specifically male, not specifically female, not specifically old, not specifically young, not specifically white, not specifically black, not specifically anybody. Just more people with a variety of different things that they can bring, and that is what we need. So if you're considering joining Booktube, just do it. Just do it. And if you're considering joining Booktube and you do about thrillers, message me because I want to follow you. Number 5, check the gender divide on your viewers on your analytics. I feel as though I forgot to write the rest of that question. That was just so weird. Yeah, I did do this. I did it yesterday, so, you know, I forgot. But it said that the majority of my subscribers were male. And I feel as though this question was aimed to kind of prove the opposite, that it is more females. I don't know. But it is more males. I mean, I don't think my analytics actually work because it's like 70% males and 30% females, which is great. But it's also like 90% 16 to 20-year-olds and 10% 20 to 30-year-olds or something. I don't know. I just made those figures up. But it's kind of within like a 15 to 30 age range. And I'm like, I know I have people over 30 following me. Like, I know that 100%. Unless they're not. You unsubscribed to me, how rude. But I'm not convinced those analytics are actually useful because I don't think I have more male followers than Booktube because of everyone that comments on my videos. You all seem to be female. I only get a few males, which is great. I love all comments. Anyone can comment. I'm not biased. Just comment, please. Comment, watch my videos, subscribe. Please. But based off what my comments are like and the views and things like that, it's mainly females that do watch. So I don't think 70% of my viewership are males. So I don't really trust the analytics. And question 6, which is the last question, name a few of your favourite male booktubers, which is easy because I follow some amazing ones. I don't remember any of them. Oh my god, I'm under pressure. Who are they? No, I remember. Okay. So first off, I have to mention Robbie from And His Nose Stuck in a Book. He is one of my closest friends. He does some really great videos. He does about 90 unboxings a week. Like, seriously, this guy's insane. And he recently posted a vlog of him reading Smut for the first time. And my god, that is worth a watch. He's just a great guy. He is always so kind and he just spreads positivity wherever he goes. He is just a top guy and he needs your follows, please. Next, there's Eric from Break Even Books. Absolutely amazing. He is so fun and kind and he does some really good videos. I just love watching his videos. We don't always read we don't read the same type of books. I know he's very big into fantasy. I am not, as I have mentioned maybe once or twice in this video. But he just has that personality that even though I don't really find myself interested in the books he's reading, I watch it because I really like this guy and he is so fun. And he's recently just hit 1,000 subscribers. I say recently, I think it was quite a while ago now, but he's clearly that great. So you need to be following him if you are not already. And also, check out a video of mine that is coming out next week because he guest stars. Then I'm going to recommend Connorbooktube because I think he is a fantastic booktuber. I recently watched his video where he made the Midnight Sun cover as a cake and it is so funny and you need to check that out. But also just all of his videos, he has one of them personalities that it's strange because you're like, you shouldn't be funny but you are just because he's really blunt. And I don't know whether he tends to be funny or whether he just does it by accident, but his bluntness is one of the funniest things I have ever seen on any video. It is hilarious. So check him out. Also, Trev from The Reluctant Reader. He's very new to Booktube. He is an author who has got 2 books out and he's working on a 3rd. And he has only read 18 books in his life. Like, if that does not interest you to go and see why the hell he is on Booktube, what will? But he's very nice. He's such a lovely guy and honestly, it's interesting to get his viewpoint as someone who doesn't read very much, and he is the reluctant reader, which is very apt considering what his reading experience is. Next, there's Kevin from the Irish Reader. How could I not mention him? He is hilarious. He's so funny. I recently watched his videos where he read Twilight for the first time. Killed me off. There's nothing else to say. Just killed me off. And I know he's recently read 50 Shades for the first time, but I have not read 50 Shades yet, so I can't actually watch those videos yet, which makes me really sad because I want to watch them, but I don't want to risk any spoilers for that. But check him out. He's absolutely awesome. He's probably one of the more famous ones that I follow, so y'all probably know about him already. Next, I absolutely have to recommend Lucian's Library. I love the videos that he does. I am very new to Lucian's channel. I've not really seen many videos as of yet. I do plan on doing like a backlist video binge, but I have a big watch later list, so I will do that. He's currently doing the Reading Rush, so we're getting like daily vlogs from him, which are great. I find them very entertaining. He's just done a rant review recently for, it's a book I've not read, so forgive me if I don't remember it. The Kiss Quotient, and I've never read that book. No interest in reading that book, but I love the fact he has a rant review and it makes me want to go and watch it. He's a very good booktuber, and it's always worth watching his channel, so definitely go check him out. He's great. Next, I have to recommend Alex from Pucks and Paperbacks. He is absolutely amazing. I love his channel. I recently discovered his channel because I asked on Twitter ages ago now for booktubers who do TBR games, because it's an upcoming video probably in the next 5 or 6 months that I'm planning on doing. And he messaged me saying, yes I do, here are a variety of the different games I've tried, feel free to watch them and check them out. And my god, I cried watching them. They are so funny. The one I think I loved and one I want to use in my video is he did balloons and he threw darts at them and popped them. And it was just so, it was funny. He does amazing edits. Great guy all around. I've had some nice conversations with him. Lovely guy. So go and check him out. And finally, I would recommend Hunter from the Book Hunter. He's very good. I really do enjoy his videos. I haven't seen him post for a while though, which is quite sad. He needs to post more. But I know he does reading vlogs and the typical videos. I just really love his channel. I really like how he articulates what he wants to say about books, because I look at him like, you said that without stumbling over your words. And you actually said real words. Can't relate. Because I really can't relate. You know me. I can't relate. But those are some of the best male booktubers I follow. To be fair, those are pretty much the only booktubers I ever follow that actually post frequently. I do follow some more, but I've either just followed them, so I can't really comment because I don't know them. I don't know any of their videos, and I like to add a bit of a personal touch and say what I like about their channel, or they've just not posted for a while. And I just think, well, you know, I don't know if you're coming back, so I just want to wait until you do. But those are some of the best ones, so make sure to go and check them out. And that is it from me. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I really do love this kind of discussion thing. I think it's been quite fun to have this discussion because it really opened my eyes to checking out more male booktubers. And it really got me thinking about what I came to Booktube to see. Because I think I just kind of fell into the hype of, no, we have to follow this one because they're really popular. And I'm like, well, they're lovely, they're a lovely person, so I'm still following them. But I'm like, they don't do anything I'm that interested in. So it's kind of just made me sit back and think, right, who do I actually want to follow? So it's made me sit back and think, right, what do you need to go and seek out? And I clearly need to seek out more thriller booktubers. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You know I do. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you click the bell so you're always notified and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video.